Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Maynard from CynthiaMaynard.com, and I hope you are doing well today. I have recently made this fun unicorn card that was inspired by someone's work on Pinterest, and I kind of added some different touches of my own. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cute to put a little tag with that? You know, if you give somebody a gift, hang the tag on there and give them the card and have them coordinate. So some of the elements that I sort of picked out were obviously the ribbons, the flowers, and the gold. And so I wanted to mimic that. So I'm going to use the Cool Treats stamp set. I'm going to use this Sweet Sentiment here. I used the Cool Treats framelets, and I'll show you what I used here. So I used a few different things. So I'm going to use that sentiment. I used my tag topper punch to make this out of pink pirouette. And I've run this through this tag topper punch. If you cut it to 2 inches wide, it fits right in there, and then you can just punch that off the top. That's all I did, and you can cut it to any length you want. So I did here, this is about 4.5 long, and then so 4.5 by 2. Okay, so ran that through the embossing folder on the Big Shot, one of our new embossing folders with the leafy from the Petal Garden suite, and it is absolutely gorgeous just in and of itself. For the back here, I have a little piece of Whisper White that measures 3.5 by 1 3/4, and I did that so that I would be able to go ahead and fit that nicely on the back, so that you're going to have your decorations on the front, and then you can write a little message. And that's where we're going to put our suite. Okay, so I am going to get this out. You can see it is a well-used stamp, and I love just the simple font of this. So let's see here. So it's just going to go at the top there because I want to leave room to be able to write a little message. And you can pick any one of these colors really to go with, you know, the back. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the rich raspberry, which I actually on my card I have fresh fig and berry burst, so I couldn't find a little scrap of that, so I just grabbed the rich raspberry. What's nice about these is they all go together, they all have that unicorny look, so it looks fine to me. Go ahead and get that out. I love these unicorns are very in right now, and they just have that sugary element about them. I'm going to stamp off here, make sure I'm getting a good impression. Where my foam pad is, I think it's out in the other room here, so take it off that because that's an uneven surface, and I'm just going to stamp it at the top like so. Sweet! Be easier. I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that to the back here. You could do it either way. I wanted my embossing to be embossed up rather than debossed. I'm going to put that on the back. So that was just my preference. You can do it whichever way floats your boat. Okay. So fun. Alright. Then I also have, out of Whisper White, one of these stitch framelit circles, and let me adjust my camera here. And one of the medium ones, and I'm going to have that layered behind. And then I have here from the framelits, I cut of the same die, I cut 3 different colors. So rich raspberry, pink pirouette, and Bermuda Bay. And then out of my little punch, I just used, I could Stampin' Up! No longer has these little ones, so I just used this. You could use any little flower die that you have, and I have one out of Sweet Sugar Plum, Pool Party, and Flirty Flamingo, because those are colors that are echoed on the card. So I am going to put a rhinestone in the middle of those, like I did with my card. I'm going to use the medium size ones. Oops, totally put that in a weird spot. You could also sort of bend those a bit to give them some dimension. And then we're just going to start layering up. I am going to put this flat, and I'm going to kind of have it hanging off the edge. So we don't want to put adhesive all the way to the hanging off spot, if that makes sense, because obviously. Okay, glue on our other side there. Alrighty. Then we're going to start layering. This I'm going to put flat down, and then I'm going to pop these up on foam, because you know we've got to get some foam in there. I want to leave room for my cone, so I'm going to put this toward the bottom. Love that gold. I've always loved gold and pink together. I'm glad it's in. It's kind of one of those classic Chanel type looks. Alright. Because this is pink against pink, I'm going to have him over here. I'm going to put him in the back, so he's not going to get dimensions. Right there. And then we need dimensionals for these guys. They're so cute. They look like the little ghosts in Pac-Man to me or something. Little girl would love, I showed that card to my daughter and she was like, oh, her face just lit up. I'm going to put the pink on this side since we've got our thing over there, and you want it to slightly hang over like ice cream would. Dripping, kind of all drippy. And you can kind of go like that. Okay? So instead of putting sprinkles, I guess the flowers are kind of taking the place of our sprinkles. And I'm going to use glue dots for that. Let's see how I want them here. Obviously, and so forth. It'd be fun to get flower sprinkles. Probably make them. I can't have those hard sprinkles because I have dental issues. Matter of fact, next week you can pray for me. I'm getting my tooth pulled. I cracked a tooth and it's got to be pulled. And so it's going to be a bit of a pain. So I'm booking it here, trying to get a bunch of videos filmed. Oh, there goes my phone. Alright, so you can arrange that however you want, but you just want the colors peaking. You can certainly put more than that if you wish. Okay, so we have our front done and our back done. Trying to keep it a little bit simple there. I'm going to close this up before I have an accident. I think I already have some on my thumb. And then our ribbon we're going to mimic. So I have some, this is retired. We do in the catalog have mini gold sequins in black, I believe, and possibly silver. I'm blanking out. I don't tend to do a lot of silver, but so that would be perfect for this. I just happen to have this leftover Blushing Bride there. I have Bermuda Bay, I have Soft Sky, and I have some Sweet Sugar Plum ruched ribbon. So these two are retired here. And then I have a tiny bit of Fresh Fig and some gold thread. So I'm going to kind of mimic those. They are all kind of like this. You want enough to give you some dimension. So we're going to cut them all to about that length. So once you have one, you can just kind of, I'm stepping on the Fresh Fig. This is the little tiny ribbon. It's so pretty. I love that color. Sad it's an in color because that means it's going to go out in 2018. That one. What else are we missing here? We need some Soft Sky. That pretty. And then what am I missing? I think that's, oh, so we have different colors and different textures and different widths, which is super cool about this. Okay, and you always give it a bit of a trim up when we're done here. Alright, so you're kind of holding them like that, and we're going to somehow, maybe we'll have to do it one at a time, I think. I was getting ambitious there and thinking I could put it all through, but so just feed it through. Actually, I'm going to put this one in through first. You could tie off those ends on those sequin ribbons so that they don't fall off. If you can hear my daughter there, she's practicing. We have Vacation Bible School. She's practicing her Bible verses. Always a good thing. Okay. So I'm actually going to cut two lengths because on my card I went ahead and did a double bow. So I think I'm going to do that again. Then we're just going to go like this. And I should have put this underneath. You know me and bows. Alright. Here, we'll tie a knot first. And look at that, it's like hair. I love it. Like that. Isn't that cute? And it's just so fun. And so, here you have the little set together. Put this in an envelope, put this on your package, and who wouldn't want to get that, right? It's sweet. It's so cute. Hope you like that, guys. If you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, an inky thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Thanks so much for supporting me, and go have a creative day.